Eagles. Today we're going to talk about the purpose part of Topics Audience Purpose Plan. So remember that there are 4 steps to pre-writing, the things we do right before we write. Those are Topics, Audience, Purpose, Plan. Topics, Audience, Purpose, Plan. Remember, you have a test over those coming up next week. So we know that topics is ideas, and we've talked about saving those someplace for later. We talked about audience and how it's important to think about who we're writing for before we write, and that way we can know what kinds of words and topics to choose. Today we're going to talk about purpose, and we're really just going to review a little bit about the purpose and the different purposes for writing. Now, you probably remember from 3rd grade last year that you learned the different kinds of author's purpose, remember? So you probably learned that persuade was one of them. It's when you try to influence or get someone to do something. Remember, or entertain is something that's just for fun. Inform is just facts, lots of information. And then another one that you may or may not have talked about is express, and that's when you're just expressing your feelings. So those are some of the main. There are others, and you'll probably learn others of those in 4th and 5th grade, but those are some of the main author's purposes. So what you may not have thought about before is that you, every time you write, you are an author. And you need to have a purpose for your writing. Are you trying to tell someone just facts? Are you trying to just tell them a story that's entertaining? Now, an entertaining story does not mean that it has to be a funny story. A scary story could be entertaining. A sad story could be entertaining. It doesn't have to feel funny to be entertaining. It's just a story of some kind, just for fun. So what is your purpose for writing? And the reason we always choose our purpose ahead of time is because that a lot of times determines what kind of plan we do. So if we're doing a certain purpose, we will plan for our writing in a different way and get ready for our writing in a different way. So that's how we think about it. So we're going to practice a little bit today. So let's think about what is the purpose for an Abraham Lincoln biography. Think about that. What is the purpose for an Abraham Lincoln biography? All right. If you said that the purpose of an Abraham Lincoln biography is to inform, you would be correct. My computer's like frozen. It's not letting me drag that for some reason. What about a letter to the editor? What would be the purpose for a letter to the editor? Think about that one. An editor is when you tell is someone that you write to at a newspaper that you tell your opinion. Well, if you said that would be influence because you were telling your opinion and trying to get others to have that opinion, you would be correct. Okay, let's see if I can move those down there. All right, how about when you write in your diary? What would be your purpose when you're writing in your diary? What would that purpose be? You can think about it a little bit while I move these boxes around. All right, if you said that writing in your diary would be to express your feelings, you would be correct. So that would go over here. All right, how about the Valley Mills newspaper? Where would that go? Okay, that would go under inform, right? Because inform is facts. So the Valley Mills newspaper is usually full of facts. It does sometimes have other things in there. But the main purpose would be to inform. All right, how about green eggs and ham? Where's that going to go? I think that's just a funny story, so I'm going to put that over here on entertain. How about Cinderella? Not necessarily funny, but still a story and only meant to entertain. All right, tomorrow we're going to talk about how these different kinds of purposes help us determine our plan. So check back tomorrow, and then we're going to be writing soon, and I cannot wait to see what you write. Talk to you guys later.